Hey everybody, this is Sinchill, and today we're going to be taking a look at the infamous banner leak for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And am I on Team Fake? Am I on Team Real? And do I think that this could be indicative of future DLC content? So, for starters, I'm not on either Team Fake or Team Real. To be honest, whenever it comes to Super Smash Bros. Leaks, I've always been, yeah, that's pretty cool, and then I just move on. The only reason I'm actually seriously taking a look into the banner leak is because of the amount of information that's come out about it and the amount of attention that it's gotten. Other than that, I probably would have just passed it up. But as of right now, I'm actually on neither side of the field. I don't know if this is fake. I don't know if this is real. Both sides are saying, for various reasons, why they believe it to be fake or real. For instance, the people who, from what I have seen, of course, the people who are on Team Fake claim that because they don't see Incineroar or some other character that they've heard about through whatever sort of sources that they have, they claim that this is fake. Other people who have been taking a more analytical approach to this have come about saying that this is most definitely real. Well, I'm gonna try and take both sides of the arguments, and why don't we see which one is right, or if maybe possibly both of them are right, and take a look at what this banner leak could mean for possible future DLC content. Starting off by taking a look at the banner, we can see that there's definitely a brand new list of characters that have yet to be announced. While most people have been claiming they see Shadow, Banjo-Kazooie, Ken, Isaac, Mach Rider, Chorus Kids, and Geno, some people have actually started to say that they can actually see Skull Kid right underneath Mach Rider in the banner, which is actually very interesting because that is something that I've been thinking about for quite some time. Considering that we have yet to see his assist trophy, that Sakurai knows how popular he is as an assist trophy, and that before the roster was locked in 2015, if you remember Sakurai talking about how he had locked the roster back in 2015 for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, just before then, in Hyrule Warriors, DLC came out that made Skull Kid playable, and it gave him a brand new move set that could be used in a fighting game. That came out at the very beginning of 2015, and so it must have been in Sakurai's mind if he was going to put Skull Kid in, well, now he has actual content to use to make a move set for Skull Kid because there is one now available in Hyrule Warriors. Considering the timeline for that, and then Sakurai knows how big of a character that Skull Kid is and how much he's wanted by fans, if Skull Kid was not in this base roster, which a lot of people are claiming they can now see him, I don't, it's some pretty important information if you ask me. Then, of course, there's also the information that just came out recently of how Nintendo registered for trademarks, surprisingly enough, for things such as Rhythm Heaven, which is where the Chorus Kids are from, Golden Sun, which is where Isaac is from, and Banjo Kazooie, which is extremely interesting considering the fact that Banjo Kazooie is owned by Rare, who is actually owned by Microsoft. So the only legitimate reason as to why Nintendo would be trying to acquire a trademark for Banjo Kazooie is because they were either hoping to have a Banjo Kazooie game on their system or they are implementing Banjo Kazooie into a game that they are making. So those are the only reasons as to why you would register for a trademark. So that is some very powerful information that further pushes this to being a possible legitimate leak. That, along with the very fact that during the Wendy's tailgate tour for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, we saw a very small glimpse of an unknown item that has been since exploded across the internet. But this unknown item looks very similar to something in Golden Sun. Now, I've never played Golden Sun, so this is stuff that I've just simply looked up. However, if that is the case, it just provides more credible information for this leak to be real. However, there are also people who are rather credible leakers or claim to have very credible sources that have come out saying that they believe this leak to be fake, given the fact that, as I stated earlier, they don't see Incineroar or some other character that they have been told about in this leak. Now, this can mean one of a few things. If this leak is true, either Incineroar or the other characters that have come out were leak bait, meaning that the company purposely told other separate people, hey, we're adding in these characters to see who would leak what. That way they knew exactly who to, well, in a sense, fire, given that they leaked information. Or the other possible solution is, which also, I'm not the only one to state this, in fact, Papagino has stated in his video, that it could be leaked DLC content, which would be incredibly interesting. Now, the reason why I wanted to talk about DLC content for this is because it sort of brings both teams together. On one hand, you have Team Fake, who is saying this is not the real roster. This is not the final roster because we've been told, hey, this character is going to be in, and we're not seeing him on this banner. Then you have Team Real, who is stating that, yes, this is the roster that we're going to have at launch. And with DLC, they could both be correct. Think about it. Given the fact that Sakurai finalized the roster in 2015, so much has happened since then that justifies additional DLC content. I mean, just to name off the top of your head, Kingdom's Heart 3 was announced. If Sakurai wants to get Sora into Super Smash Bros., for instance, Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy comes out on the Switch. A brand new Pokemon game, new generation, is announced for the Nintendo Switch in 2019. There's quite a bit of very important things that happened or are about to happen since 2015 that can have a big impact on Super Smash Bros. So I think, logically, and thinking from a business perspective here, Nintendo is going to, for certain, have DLC. And Incineroar, if he's actually going to be in the game, because as I said, I'm not on either Team Real or Team Fake, but if he's going to be in the game, and if this leak is to be held true, he might be a DLC content. Or what Nintendo could do, which is something I've been thinking about, is they could entirely skip Incineroar in this generation of Pokemon, and since Sakurai should have access to whatever Pokemon are being developed for the next generation game coming out, as of right now, it says late 2019. If he has access to that, he could find or be told by the company who the face of the next generation is going to be Pokemon wise and implement that character into the game. So I think taking this leak as is, as a leak that could be true, could be fake, if this is the launch roster, I think it almost guarantees the fact that we will probably see DLC content. Because if this leak was a true final leak, this would be the only game in Super Smash Bros. History that has not launched with a brand new Pokemon rep. Think about it. In Melee, we got Pichu, we got Mewtwo. In Brawl, we got Pokemon Trainer, and we got Lucario. In Super Smash Bros. 4, we got Greninja. Every single Super Smash Bros. Game, we've gotten a new Pokemon rep. If this is true, and if there is no DLC content, that means we've gone into technically uncharted territory because for the first time in Super Smash Bros. History, we did not get a new Pokemon rep in a new Super Smash Bros. Game. And so that's actually kind of significant if you ask me. So I think if this is to be held true, it holds on 2 points. One, where is the new Pokemon rep? The answer could be DLC, and that's an answer I support. Because, as I stated, from a business perspective, Nintendo is most certainly going to have DLC content. The Smash 4 sold rather well, given the fact that it was on the Wii U, which, for all intents and purposes, wasn't exactly the best console. However, it sold really well, and even if only half of the people who bought Super Smash Bros. 4 paid for the DLC, that's still a ton of money back into Nintendo's pocket. They saw that. They've been continuing the DLC thing as we've seen with Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Super Mario Tennis, Mario Kart, all of these other games that they've been continuously adding DLC for. It shows that Nintendo's not backing away from the DLC game. So I think we can expect to have DLC in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. The other thing that this hinges on, in my honest opinion, is Skull Kid. There's a lot of people saying that Skull Kid can be seen in the roster, and there's also a lot to support the fact that Skull Kid is missing right now. Very similar circumstantial evidence that we have with Shadow. We haven't seen his assist trophy. We have yet to see, we haven't seen Young Link's Final Smash yet. We haven't seen these things, and then all of a sudden we also get the Moon as an assist trophy. It's all just a little too strange. So I think, to be completely honest, that this leak hinges on two things. One, the new Pokemon rep. Will there be one? And if so, it's probably going to be DLC content, or it proves that this leak is false. The second thing is Skull Kid. If he's in this leak, as some people can see him underneath Mach Rider, and I took a look, I can actually see the Majora's Mask underneath Mach Rider. Even though it is blurry, I can still see it. If he's in there, that could also prove this to be true, because as we've stated, there has been the unidentified item, there has been the trademarks that have been, it's kind of all pointing to this being true, but there's still the matter of the fact that, hey, we have this rep that we've been told we're supposed to be getting, and so far we haven't seen him yet. So I think this leak really hangs on these two fighters, Incineroar or a brand new Pokemon rep, and Skull Kid. So here's actually the banner that is in question here. And if you take a look, I'll zoom in, but if you take a look right underneath Mach Rider, it's still within the silhouette that has been drawn on these banners to show you where each character is. If you look right underneath Mach Rider, within the silhouette, you see what looks to be the Majora's Mask. So if that is actually the Majora's Mask, then that would indicate that Skull Kid actually gets in the game. And this entire time we've been looking at this banner without seeing it. So yes, spoilers for anyone who hasn't watched this yet, but take a look and tell me what you think down in the comments below. Can you see Skull Kid or not? And if you think that I'm actually onto something here, leave down in the comments a list of DLC characters that you would like to see in Super Smash. Maybe I'll do a video indicating what characters I think will get in, or what characters I'd like to get in as DLC content, but leave a comment down below if you can see Skull Kid in the banner or not, or if I'm just crazy. And if you think I'm right, tell me why. And tell me what characters you'd like to see as DLC content. If you think I'm wrong and you think I'm just an insane lunatic, tell me why down in the comments below. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you all later.